Hey, I'm Al Kavadlo, and today I'm going to share with you 3 little-known calisthenics exercises that you've probably never tried, but should. First up is the forearm stand, which is a nice intermediate step for anyone working toward a freestanding handstand. Everybody loves handstands, but if you're a beginner, you've got a long journey ahead if you wish to balance without a wall. And that's where the forearm stand comes in. In a forearm stand, you'll be balancing with your palms and your forearms on the ground. So you've got a lot more contact with the floor and a much bigger base to balance upon. Now, of course, you can and should still use a wall when starting out with the forearm stand, but it's not going to take quite as long to eventually work your way off the wall as compared to balancing on just your hands. And once you do get comfortable balancing in the forearm stand, you'll be that much more prepared to balance on just your hands. Next up is the rings L-sit. L-sits hit your core, but they also involve a lot of chest, shoulders, and triceps, especially when done on the rings. So you can really blast your whole upper body with this move. Now, if you've only ever tried doing an L-sit on a stable surface, you may be in for a shock, because as tough as it can be to do an L-sit on the floor or on parallel bars, most people find it much harder on rings. In fact, when people are new to rings training, just holding your torso upright above the rings can be quite a challenge. So if that's the case for you, start by just getting comfortable with that upright support position first, and then try raising your legs into the L-sit. Now, if you want to make this even harder, you can rotate your palms forward for an extra challenge. To perform a Hawaiian squat, you're going to cross one leg over the other, ankle to knee, and then squat down as deep as you can on the standing leg. Resting your ankle on your knee is actually going to make the one-legged squat a little less difficult, because having contact between your 2 legs will create some stability. But it also creates a big stretch in your hips, especially if you go all the way down. So make it a point to go as deep as you can with these in order to get the full benefits. The Hawaiian squat can be a precursor to the pistol squat, but even if you can do lots of pistol squats, I think you should try this variation anyway, as it hits your muscles a bit differently and it may target some otherwise neglected areas. Well, that's all the time I've got for now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And if you've got questions for me, just drop them in the comments below, and maybe I'll answer your question in my next video. Till then, I'm Al Kavadlo, and we're working out.